you like the video, it'll be my honor if you can like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And there are a lot more figure diorama photography as well as figure height comparison at the end of this video, so please watch and enjoy until the end. Now, let's begin. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing today? And today we are going to be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Ironman Mark 1 and Tony Stark, and this is the Burst of Iron Man edition from Premium Bandai, and it is so web exclusive, sorry about that. And yes, it is a very glossy, beautiful packaging. I'm not too sure if you can see it too well due to the reflection, but it is a really premium like kind of packaging. So let's take a look at it. I thought of reviewing it separately, but because they're Iron Man and Tony Stark, and this is the Tony Stark from Iron Man 1, so I thought might as well review it together, the whole thing. And here you go, Tony Stark, and you will get two versions of Tony, the gentleman, not gentleman, he's more of a cocky guy, but with a suit, and he has his in the cave version. Yes, I really wasn't planning to get this one because it's just technically Tony Stark head sculpt was on a suit that you can get from anywhere, and I already have Tony Stark right here. So first I didn't plan of getting it, but being honest, I accidentally pressed the purchase button and I didn't know I was purchasing several figures, and I didn't realize he was in the basket, and therefore automatically he has been purchased. But yeah, I have been waiting for this Mark 1, and I think everybody was waiting for this Mark 1 because Bandai did give us the Hall of Armor, and they did give Mark 2 to the rest of the Iron Man, but without Mark 1, the Hall of Armor is incomplete. So yeah, we have been waiting for a very long time. So this side you can see the figure very well, but the other side is, I don't know if it, I think the box how do I say, coding method or whatever is the same, but this side being very difficult to see. It's probably not because they specifically added a new layer of coat or something. I think it's simply the print is very not weak, but it's faded out print, and I think they done that deliberately because I can read the Burst of Iron Man edition font really well here, but the rest is very kind of faded. But anyhow, should we open Tony Stark first or Iron Man first? Let's go with Tony Stark, because we know Iron Man is the one that we really want to review, and Tony Stark one probably it's not going to be much of a big deal anyways, so we'll just quickly review it. And here we go. And this time around, you get 3 heads. Oh, okay. I thought we're going to be using the same head with, the sunglass removable, but apparently not. Yeah, and if they're going to make this much, then I thought might as well give us the extra leg. That wouldn't have hurt, but no, I think Bandai really wants your money. So they don't want to make you... They want to make you share the pants, or they want you to buy another. A little bummer, but that's okay. They done something similar, or actually worse, with Emperor Palpatine. They give us a 2-figure, but the hood of the robe you have to share, so it was pointless. But here is Tony Stark, and what do you think about it? It's he looked good in the camera. But by person, he looks quite off. Looking from the camera, he does look like RDJ, but in person, he looks a little weird, or actually quite weird. I don't know
I don't know how I should say this, but his hair sculpt is really nice. It got a lot of details there, and his suit seemed to be good. I think this one is from Noda Studio, or I'm not too sure, but yeah, comparing, well, I shouldn't compare with Noda Studio or other, secondhand seller when it comes to the head sculpt, because they are usually far better. But yeah, look like more like a cartoon character. The eye is like very big and so on. But anyhow, let's go with articulation. Actually, go with the head first. Go 360 as expected. He would look down that much. Look up, almost none. No, almost no tilt. A little bit of tilt. And yeah, it's okay. His I think that is the biggest elbow up articulation I saw in the figure. That is a very big up. Now, there is I don't know if they're the butterfly joint or not, but oh, it comes off. Nope, there is no butterfly joint. So it's just a figure with simple ball joint inside, and that's the best you can move in. That's really not much. The backside, really not much. His elbow goes that much. His hand 360, but goes up that much, go down that much. But it's Tony Stark. You don't expect him fighting much. He's usually in the Iron Man suit all the time when it comes to the combat. So, and he splits that much. His leg's a little wonky though. Yeah, just split opens. Yeah, so maybe you don't want to have too much articulation going around his hip, because it is meant to come off to swap the body. Knee goes that much, which is okay. His ankle goes up and down that much, and he has a foot articulation of that much. Overall, articulation wise, not impressive at all. Just okay, not even okay. I would not praise anything about the articulation. Just a simple figure. Yeah, just a simple suit figure. So if you're thinking about expecting something crazy going on with his suit, you won't get that. Now let's see with his other body, the man cave version. And this one does look, no, actually he looks fine in the camera, because I'm looking through the camera and also with my naked eye. But with the naked eye, he does look a little comical. But when you see the side, he does look like RGJ somehow. But his tank top and his suit, and this is simply just painted or stickered on, not sticker, but it's not sculpted. This his arc reactor is just, the light is just painted on. And funny that his suit version has a better range of articulation when it comes to pulling his elbow up. But I love the way they did the muscle. It looks very natural, very nice, very good. His elbow goes in that much, and his wrist goes that much. Now it's a good timing, since we don't have the bottom part of his body. Let's check his. Actually, I would need his bottom part. And if you're wondering, you do get his belly button. Yay, RGJ fans! Yay! I don't know how that's gonna work, but give me your leg. Oh, apparently I shared the whole piece, and I think I can just install it like so. Let's see. Go in there. Yes, there we go. And his ab crunch. Okay, he has absolutely zero ab crunch. Like, none. Tony, come on. You were a great fighter in Sherlock Holmes. Maybe not in MCU. But again, he's more of a engineer than a fighter. In the comic, especially, he wasn't a fighter in the comic anyways. But his leg is weird because it's, if you can see, there's a gap here, and I thought I could somehow pull it back in, then the body kind of pops out. So, and then if I try to bring back the body down, then this leg pops out here. So it's, I don't know, it's weird. You can't make him stand straight because of that weird issue going on. Like, if you see it like that, and then here it comes off. Like, why? Not great. Not great. So I just realized what the problem with this leg is. When you see it from the inside, as you can see, the peg height is completely different. It's the left leg, the peg is so low, while the right leg is so high. I don't know if you can see well, but like, that is a significant height difference. That is a big height difference. And I tried pulling the pegs out, but that's impossible. It's not coming out at all. These does move, like the peg here, but the inside where it's connected, I don't know if they glued it or something, but it's not coming out. It's not happening. So no matter how much you kind of try to align it, that if I align it with the peg, it's this much difference. So yeah, Bandai is not gonna work, and this is a very lazy mistake. Like, why did you pack these thing up like that? It's just, and again, it's not a cheap figure. Like, this is really not a cheap figure. It's also a premium exclusive item, so not like they mass produce it and they didn't. Well, they do mass produce, but not like the regular release. The quantity is far less, and if I try to align it like so, then the joint right here will definitely pop out that way, and then you can't put the figure in. It's not gonna happen. And if you try to align the joint, it's gonna be like that. It's ridiculous. It's just simply ridiculous. So yeah, overall, very disappointing figure. I would not suggest it if anyone's considering to buy it. Be very careful, because you might get one of the Tony Stark I have. The upper body is okay, just that, yeah, if he can't stand well, then there's not much of a point. And you are sharing this leg with two different Tony bodies, so yeah, why didn't you, just give us another extra leg, But anyhow, yeah, you're gonna get a issue that's not fixable. I don't know if the word fixable is the word, but yeah, unless you do a very big engineering, like completely yanking that off. I don't know if I can do that safely, but then if you kind of align it, probably yank the shorter side and bring it up, then it might be able to, compensate for the height difference. But no, it doesn't worsen it. Like, I got a lot of things to do. I work almost 7 days at work to sustain my family and my staff, and I'm only doing this review when I have time after work for like just a few minutes just before I sleep, kind of thing. So no, I don't have time to fix Bandai's mistake. But yeah, that's disappointing. Engineering, see, you can already see that it's popping out. So overall, I don't think it's good engineering. It's a little crappy engineering. But here you go. You also get the iron, and it's super light because it's just 2-piece plastic. It's crazy light, but it's where Tony was making his Mark 1 iconic scene. It's amazing that Marvel, or it was Kevin Feige, or actually it was more like Jon Favreau, was making a D level or C level popular character. Back then I read Iron Man comic a lot. I had a lot of collection, but he was never the top tier fan. So making such character into a legendary character was an amazing job done by Jon Favreau. So this clip, let me remove Mark 1 because the background is too dark. This clip, it will not open. So if you want to open, it'll break off, and it feels very fragile. So be careful, but you can kind of clip. I assume you can clip. Like that. So the iconic scene, Tony dips it into the water and bring it out. There you go. Awesome scene. I forgot his assistant when he used to get a hammer too. So I forgot the assistant's name who helped Tony build Mark 1, and he died in the process of rescuing Tony. But he had a very good episode like that. It's a side character that makes the story better. It's never the main character or protagonist alone. And I think I'll have him with this head. Yeah, it looks awesome because his eye was very big and comical. He looks okay in the camera, but it looks very big comparing to like a better head sculpt right here. Like this one does look more real versus, and they're trying to make him real, but it looks so comical due to the big eye. But here it's kind of hidden, and yeah, that's a very Tony Stark face. So I think I'll stick with that. That's awesome. That's cool. And as you can see, I can't make him stand straight. It's a big bummer. And he also does come with his cell phone right before he was blown by his own technology. And what else do you get? You get to chop hand, which he kind of don't need because he's not a warrior. He's the mechanics. And here is the open hand. Yep, cool. And you get this hand, and that's specifically for his accessory piece right here. Man, Tony, I love you. I was collecting book when he was not popular at all. And here comes an extra glove hand that's open, which is nice. And you also get a open hand, like so. Actually, I think I got it wrong. I think this hammer fits in here, this glove hand perfectly, no problem. And I think this hand isn't for the helmet or tongue. I think this hand is for the tongue. And I think this open hand is for his cell phone, because that makes more sense. Yeah, it is. For his cell phone. So overall, what do I think about the figure? It's super meh. Like super meh. Like, do I need it? No. He was accidentally in my purchase bucket. So if I noticed that, would I have purchased it? Absolutely not. Zero. Not a chance. And if I have the chance to go back and fix that, yes, I think I would have not got this one. If you don't have Tony Stark, it's it's okay purchase because you don't have Tony Stark. It's okay that you can, get at least one Tony Stark, but if you have like this Tony Stark, I think this one is sufficient because it doesn't have a crappy leg issue like this one. Just that I do like that sunglass look. It does look like the cocky Tony Stark that we all love. But overall, would I suggest it? It's no. It's something that I would not, say, oh, go buy this figure. Like most of the time, I say, oh, it's a cool figure, you can buy it or whatever. This one, I would say, no. Like if you don't need it, like if you really don't need it, don't get it. It's gonna be a waste of your money. Now let's see. This is what we're all waiting for. Mark 1, and we have been waiting for a very long time. And I heard that he come only with one, flame, and I'm like, WTF? You need 2 flame. I know. Recently Bandai tried to make you purchase 2 figure. I think it's after the Cap versus Cap figure that they released. They're trying to make you purchase 2 figures because of the same character. Oh, I am wrong. I'm a dick. Sorry, Bandai. I love you. I'm a dick. You come with 2. I'm an ass. Sorry, I'm an ass. I take back that. I'm wrong. Completely wrong. 100% wrong. My fault. My bad. I'm a dick. So you get 2 flamethrowers effect, and this is I think this is the effect that when he was flying out from that the cave. And let's take a look at it. Oh man, I'm so excited. I have the Hot Toys Mark 1 2.0, and that was an awesome figure, and this is equally awesome. You can hear my voice. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm happy. Thank you. This is my Christmas gift. I'm so happy. I didn't get any birthday gifts this year. Okay, this is my birthday gift. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Yes, he looks awesome. And it's a very good homage to, I didn't know this detail, it's Stark Industry. Because he was recycling the Stark Industry weapon that was in the cave, so yeah. But, oh man, it's nice. It's all plastic, of course, but unlike the Mark 2 and 3 and whatever version that came after, this one is more like bulkier, like way bulkier. Look at the difference. That is a very big difference. And have Tony inside. Yeah, it's believable. You can see that he's in there. I don't see that he's in there because of his hip is so shallow, his head is so small. Like you'll be suffering in pain inside that. Well, back then ladies was wearing corset. And apparently a lot of people had a health issue because of that, because they were expected to wear that or look beautiful or whatever somehow. But yeah, wearing that will be so much pain. But this, it's understandable. Now let's check the detail again, and it's they could have, if that would have lined up, that would be perfect, but it doesn't. So let's just check his. Oh man, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. His head turns that much, and again, we don't expect much from him. It looks up and down that much. Again, we don't expect much from him. His shoulder is connected to his arm piece right here. So his arm does. Wait a minute. Why does this hand doesn't go up that much? Weird. So yeah, I just realized the arm or the shoulder is actually cut in a different way, left and right. And on his left, but on your right on the screen, he can go up all the way there, but because his right hand is cut differently, it only goes up that much. That is a very weird reason why they would do that, because there's actually no reason to do that. at all. They could have, like, left and right shoulder design is almost identical. There's no unique restriction on both shoulder pad, but yet you get a different range of articulation. That is very weird, but that's okay, fine. And yeah, due to this plates, yeah, we did expect that he won't be able to bring his arm in too much, and same applied in the back. And his elbow goes that much. Let's try, I think this side, oh, almost the same. There's nothing much, not much of a difference when it comes to the angle. When it comes to the wrist articulation, I do feel it moves. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it does move a little, but there is no up and down. Like, yeah, there is, but like that much. Okay, his other side. I'm trying to make it. Actually, there's no up and down articulation. There's like a 1 millimeter movement. That's about it. Not even 1 millimeter movement. If you can, I don't think you can see it, but yeah. Now his ab crunch, perhaps not. Nope, nothing. Just, but you can rotate around that much, and he can. Nope, he can't split, but he can kick quite well. Let's see the other side. Quite well. Yeah, so he does kick well, because you can pull out his hip joint. But without that, then there's absolutely nothing going on. So pull out, and yeah, you can do that. Now let's see, his knee is super hard. Not even 90 degrees. But again, no one's expecting this Ironman to have too much articulation. This one's worse. Like, and it's unique because when you look at it, like right here, it looks like, you know, this piece is actually connected here, but they cut it in a way that it's not. So it's a very clever way they engineered this design. Other side too, it looks like it's one piece and it's moving with the point here, but it's actually not connected. And if it's connected, then they might be able to do it, but there's the danger that it might get broken too. So that's a clever way they cut it. His ankle goes up that much. There is absolutely no left and right because of these pads right here, or these metal things right there. And no, there is no foot articulation, and that's fine. Other side, you have, it's weird because this side has a decent amount of ankle movement. This side, I don't see anything that's hindering, and it has almost none. But it has a slight tilt movement. So overall, what do I think about the articulation? Who cares? Because we expect almost no articulation from this beast right here. Okay, so let's see the accessories, and how about we start with the fire effect. So technically this is I was expecting it to be a plug-in, like I was expecting there's a peg hole or something below it, but there's no peg hole at all. What you do is very simple. There is a dedicated cut in the back side, so you connect it as so, and you just there you go, done. It's you can mimic Mark 1 flying, and that is a clever way, I think. Let's try with Mark 3. And Mark 3, his it works, but if you look closely, right here, there is a gap. So if you go closely, it's not gonna work. But yeah, if you wanted to, then from a distance, yeah, why not? And before I forget, I think you can pull out the the head. Oh, there you go. And what happens here is that you can have this unique, interesting Tony Stark eye. It's very much a horror movie. You can put that right there, like so, and put that in. So you can kind of mimic him inside the Mark 1. So if you can see, it kind of looked like Tony Stark is inside the helmet, and I think that's a very clever method that they chosen, because I do have a Hot Toys one, and I can see Tony Stark inside, and you know, if sometime you want to have him on the Hall of Armor, right, then you can still have, but if you have Tony's eye, you know, you can see Tony's eye inside. It looks weird, but Bandai was clever when it comes to that you can kind of pop out the eye and make it empty. So that was a very clever method that they used. And here is a flamethrower. Yeah, flamethrower. And I think it could be bigger, because if I like do it like that, then it looks big enough. But if you look at from the side, it's not that big, the fire effect. So they couldn't make it bigger, but then they gave us, you know, extra accessories. So I say it's a fair deal. Like if they didn't add that, you know, the fire up effect, then maybe they should have made it bigger. But we had an extra effect anyway, so that's fair. And overall, it's an awesome figure. One thing is that to remove, the flamethrower is in the way. So if you are going to remove it, it's actually just pinned in right there. If you can see, yeah, there's the pin right here. It just slides in like so. And you can swap the hand, and in the instruction they say just pull out the hand like so, and it comes off. But if it's a grip hand, and if you want to pull it out, it's impossible, because your hand is not going to go in there. So in the manual it says, you know, you should be able to remove it like so, but that's never going to happen. What I did was I kind of removed this piece, and this is very fragile here, so it's something that you shouldn't be doing much, and I'm not gonna swap this hand ever. So this is my last time I'm doing this just for you guys. And yeah, that's the only way I could pop out this hand. So yeah, it's a little risky, but if you want to, I don't think people would need to use open hand for Mark 1, so I don't see any reason. But if you want, this one came off as well, but like you can see, it's this piece here is very fragile, so I don't want this to break off. So that's gonna stay in there, and that is not going to be coming out ever. And I think most of the time I'll have them displayed in the Hall of Armor. So I'll pop out the eye, and what I'll usually be doing is, give me a second, there we go, and turn on, yep, like so. Here we go. What do you think? I think it's quite good, and I will be reviewing Mark 3 and the Hall of Armor together. I had them already reviewed, but since probably everyone wants to see the Mark 1 first, so I'm gonna release this video first, and then I'll go back and release the Mark 3. But yeah, what do you think? I think it's good. It's finally here. It's something that if you have been collecting Mark, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and waited for Mark 1 for the whole time, finally it's here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. From a distance, comparing to the Hot Toys, and I mean from a distance, I see the quality is sufficient. Now, if I get close, then of course, bigger the figure, you have more, space to paint and so on, so more detail can be added. But from a far distance, this is sufficient for anything. And if you're not comparing with Hot Toys, I think this is really, even in the close-up, it's magnificent. Like, it is beautiful. Like, so even the engine and everything, God, that is beautiful. That is so much detail. It is really nice. It's like a moving tank, and that was, something that I think Jon Favreau tried to mimic. Of course, it came from the original Iron Man design, but that's only here and here. Everything else is like, nope, he got ideas from tanks and machineries, and it's beautiful. It's nice. But yeah, if you're wondering if you should get it, well, it's the SolWeb exclusive, and I don't know why it's SolWeb exclusive. Well, yeah, maybe I understand why, because not many people want Mark 1. They would like Mark's, like the fancy one. But yeah, I hope that everybody gets what they want. And if you couldn't get it, maybe other online stores still carry it. Maybe TS, maybe. I'm not too sure. I can't swear to it. But if people couldn't get it, then man, I feel sorry for you guys. But I always think that any collector should be able to get what they want, and they don't you pay stupid markup. But yeah, if you still have the funding, and if you can buy it, and if you're wondering if you should buy it or not, you get it right away, because this guy's not gonna last, because it's an awesome detailed figure, and I'm sure once you get it, you'll fall in love with this guy. So that's all, and I'll start taking pictures. But for this guy, I don't think there's much variation I can take. So just a few pictures, and I think that's well enough, because it's just gorgeous. I don't need to take a lot of pictures to sell this guy. It's just a few pictures and done with it. It's beautiful. But yeah, I'll take some pictures and talk to you all soon.
Thank you very much for watching my figure unboxing photography review. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Currently, there are only 6% of my audience who are subscribed, and I feel a little bit lonely here, so your subscription will give me inspiration to go on further. Thank you again, and see you all soon. 遊びでやってるんだよ。